morning, everybody. It's a long time since I last made a video on my own channel, although it will also go probably onto the JH and JH channel, where Jonathan Hines and I put videos that are quite humorous, really, inspired by the mad goings-on of COVID-19. But today, I just wanted to talk about a couple of things which are, kind of obvious to me, really, but most of us don't think about them. Insurance companies is the first thing I'm going to talk about. At the moment, our central heating isn't working, and we've been dealing with an insurance company, and we've had 6 visits from plumbers whilst they guess what's going on, working through one thing after another. And what I wanted to say is that I bang on a lot about instincts and the need for us all to trust them. And what's going on with my insurance company is ridiculous, because as the plumber who came yesterday, when it again failed up another plumbing place, he said, what insurance companies do is they go through a whole list of things, and then when eventually the problem is solved, it's cost vastly more than it would have done if they just allowed the people to intuit what they needed to do. And on that point, there's a story I heard a long time ago, which we've lost touch with, about a plumber. And it's an apocryphal story, but it's a story with a really powerful message. And it was a plumber was called in by somebody to fix a heating problem, and he spoke to them for 10 minutes, and then he went outside and got a hammer, and he banged a radiator, and the heating system started working again. And then the person who he was working with was presented with a bill for £100. And the bloke said, "You've only been here for 10 minutes. And the plumber said, well, it's 1p for the 10 minutes and £99 for all the years I've spent learning where to bang the radiator." And that illustrates beautifully what we have all lost touch with in this crazy, computerized, review-ridden world where scientists and mathematics are defining everything under this crazy technology world. Just want you to think about that in the end, it's all about instincts. And instincts don't work when fear is what's controlling you. That's the first point. And insurance companies are living in a fearful state, terrified that somebody might rip them off. No one will rip you off, ever. They'll rip you off if you don't use your instincts in the right way. And if you don't use instincts, everyone will come in and start taking your money, because in the end, it's you who's messing up the world. So that's that.
I see zombies, I see zombies, I see zombies. When I die, zombies, zombies. Are you a zombie? Zombies, zombies. Are you a zombie? Zombies, zombies. Are you a zombie? Zombies, zombies. When I die. Zombies in the street and zombies in the bars.
Now, the second point I want to make is on a similar lines. Many people will know that I have, for well over 10 years, been in arrears with my mortgage, yet I'm still here because I've used my instincts in order to make the right decisions. And today, I've been wanting to call my mortgage company, and after an hour and a half, I rang off, because the problem with working from home, which everyone is today, is it doesn't work if you try and control it. And the best way to increase productivity is to trust people. Choose people that are good, trust, and let them get on with it. So, we're all finding today that it's taking much longer to sort everything out, because what they're doing is they're keeping their colleagues safe. Well, they're not keeping them safe. The whole world is being buggered up by all this stupid nonsense. And if it carries on, we're going to return to the Stone Age. There's a journalist called Peter Hitchings, who is very outspoken about all this, who said we need to drive a wedge between Johnson and his party. And I agree with that. We need to drive a wedge between all these fools that live in fear and think that they can control things and do things better than God. We can't. We need to let in whatever God is, because we are really in one hell of a mucking fuddle. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. Thanks very much indeed for watching. Cheers for now. Bye.
Zombies on the phone and zombies in the cars. Zombies when you're shopping, zombies in your home. Zombies on the train and zombies who are stoned. Zombies, zombies, I see zombies, I see zombies, I see zombies when I die. We may be zombies. We may be zombies. When we die. Zombies who are drugs. Zombies at the gym. And zombies who are dim. Zombies on the radio. Zombies who are stars. Zombies on the TV. And zombies